The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by Fat Liver Jones in this podcast do not necessarily reflect reality or facts. If you're seeking factual information, we strongly encourage you to do your own research. Much of what is said here is meant to be satirical and humorous. Enjoy the ride, but take everything with a grain of salt. You feel me?
Some of y'all niggas need hugs, man. First of all,
you can be black, but don't be a nigga.
yes, you're entitled to have your fucking opinion all day long.
Oh, my bad.
Watch out, y'all. Let me rant real quick. You're entitled to catch these hands, too.
Drop the block, baby.
There's something to be said about niggas who haven't been punched in the face before.
Go $5 ass down before I make change.
Like, let's stop playing these fucking games.
Nah, let me get my shit off, yo.
Because fuck you.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
The violence.
But the internet never forgets.
Rants with ANTDAMNiT. Welcome back to Rants with ANTDAMNiT. Another reaction, another day, another crazy fucking take is on the way. Now, have you guys seen the Diddy doc? Of course you've seen the Diddy doc. You can't go nowhere without somebody asking you about this goddamn Diddy doc. What Diddy doc am I talking about? The Reckoning. The one that's on Netflix. It's really good, by the way, and we got a reaction to the Diddy doc coming very soon. Now, this reaction right here is to Charlemagne the God in the Breakfast Club breaking down the Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent back and forth. Now, everybody is blaming 50 Cent. Of course they are, because Netflix used 50 Cent to be the catalyst, and 50 Cent doesn't like Diddy, so it's a win-win. If there was a Petty Awards this year, 50 Cent would clean up all the way. Mr. Petty. And listen, I ain't mad at him. I aspire to be that petty and in my big age. But that's neither here nor there. What is here and what is near and dear to me is the fact that a lot of people use the pro-black thing when it's convenient for them. Everybody's saying that he's kicking Diddy while he's down, and oh, why kick another black man while he's down? But nobody ever has the same energy when these white men do the same thing. TMZ had like an 8-part Diddy documentary before the nigga even went on trial. Soon as they locked him up, everybody that had something to say came out and they said something. And soon as they found out that he was about to be not doing all the time that they thought he was doing, everybody tucked their tails and ran. Except 50 Cent. Him and Netflix, they waited until the verdict came down and then they hit him. So let's get into this take. When it's over, we'll come back and discuss.
How come nobody ever says that when it's white producers? Like TMZ did docs on Diddy, there was docs on Hulu. How come they weren't kicking? How come Peacock? How come they weren't kicking the person when they down? Why do we only say that when it's a black producer? And especially when 50 and Diddy got a personal issue. So like there's no reason for 50 to have any type of loyalty to Diddy in any way, shape.
You know what? I didn't even think about it like that. But like you said, there's been a bunch of docs put out before, and nobody said when TMZ did that whole series. Nobody said when the Peacock doc and all those other docs. Nobody said nothing.
It's investigative reporting when they did it. When they do it.
But he wasn't in jail yet. Like nah, he wasn't.
Which makes it worse.
He wasn't going through trial.
Which makes it worse because he was going through trial when they were doing these documents. They were doing these documentaries. I think it makes it worse.
I love Jess, but she is like kind of lost in the sauce on this one. Diddy did get locked up. Most of those docs that TMZ, Peacock, all of those other companies did, they did it the moment that the indictment and he went to jail, because they knew like he's off the streets. Everybody was convicting him before he even stepped foot in a courtroom. Fuck is Jess talking about? Love you, Jess, but sit this one out, sis.
But he thought because the jurors could have had a chance to watch it. People could have had a chance to watch it. I think it was worse.
And what is this documentary doing other than telling a story? Like literally, it's just telling a story.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a story based off Diddy's actions.
Yeah.
So how's that kicking him when he's down?
I mean, how I've seen it.
And aren't you supposed to kick your enemy when they down?
I mean, yeah, all the time, stomp him in the ground.
Facts.
But I'm saying, like, he
Facts. We gonna hold that right there. Yes, Diddy and 50 have been having this beef for the longest. Of course he's gonna kick him when he's down. Like, why wouldn't he? If you studied the 48 Laws of Power, and I know that's like a book that all niggas read in jail. You study the 48 Laws of Power, you know you're supposed to just keep fucking killing your enemy. And I mean, come on, man. What did you expect? And I don't like how it's a black man attacking another black man. Like, no, this information and this footage is out there for the consumption. The real person y'all should be mad at is the motherfucker who Diddy hired to film him, who sold the shit to Netflix. That's who you should be mad at.
He's in jail, like he's in prison right now. So I feel like that's what Marlon is saying. Like, it's nothing that Diddy can do. He's not home walking around free. Like he can't do nothing. His hands are tied. So
like he can't respond back.
Yeah, like or he can't do anything. Send the flowers. I mean, whatever.
Also, 50's not the only producer on this documentary.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
There's other executive producers on this documentary.
And that's the point too. Like, so what? He's in prison. Like, the thing about him going to prison and then releasing the doc is actually better. TMZ and everybody else, they jumped out there as soon as he got arrested, basically tainting the jury pool. Like, you guys literally tainted the jury pool and did not think about y'all did think about the consequences. That's what you wanted. You wanted him to be guilty upon fucking entering the courtroom, and it didn't work out in everybody's favor, because soon as the charge that he was found guilty of came down, all y'all ran and tucked your tail.
So why is 50 the only one that's kicking him down? It just sound like Diddy getting jumped to me.
This is 50. It was 50 idea, right? This all. If 50 didn't
No,
have the
it was
idea
not.
to do it.
It was not 50's idea. See, once again, like, you're blaming this black man for doing a job that he was hired. Netflix knew what they was doing when they pitched the idea to 50 to be an executive producer. They seen 50's track record. They know that he has an eye for cinema, and they knew that this was going to be good. And damn it, they did a good job. Don't try to say that this was 50's idea. Like, just, you're part of the problem. Like, and that's what I mean about this quote unquote fake pro-black shit. Like, it's okay when it's somebody that you love, or it's okay when it's somebody that's down. It's like, no, everybody was talking shit about Diddy when fucking when every little detail about his sex life came out, everybody had jokes. So what makes this any different than fucking what TMZ did, or what Peacock did, or any of the jokes that came out? Motherfuckers had baby oil jokes for fucking weeks. That shit was all over social media. Now all of a sudden it's kicking a man when he down. Yo, I'm tired of y'all, yo.
It wouldn't have been done and executed this perfectly.
I doubt it. I doubt so. I almost guarantee somebody probably came to him and said this is what they want to do.
Yeah, he's the executive producer.
I've been on the receiving end of those kind of phone calls where people want to come and they'll be like, who's the person we can do a documentary on? I'd be like, Elvis.
Right.
Well, Ja Rule said he's about to do his own documentary because, and speaking of kicking your enemy,
He doing his own.
Ja Rule, I mean, he's just trolling 50 Cent, but he's basically saying, he's calling 50 a hypocrite. He's saying, you got your own stuff that people can talk about, so you need to step on out of this, and I'm going to do my own documentary. And he's trying to make it seem like, 50 Cent doesn't really care about the victims.
And so to that point, so Ja Rule has been on Twitter basically pointing out, 50 skeletons. And like, nobody's perfect. And honestly, if Ja Rule was to executive produce a documentary about 50 and like his allegations and shit, then we would all sit and watch it like a family. Like, this is what I'm saying. Nobody is above criticism, right? Like, if you are a public figure, you go out into the society and you put your art on display for everybody to have an opinion, you're not above criticism. And if you do a doc like this and you got some dirt in your closet, of course people are gonna call it out, and you have to be ready for it to come to your doorstep. That's all I'm saying.
People that are on the receiving end of this, it was all about getting the story out. So he's like piling on
None
to
of
the
these people that do
50
these
should never did it.
documentaries care about the victims, okay? And Ja say he trolling until a production company actually approaches him and say, hey, you really want to do this? I guarantee, I'm telling you, it's the game.
Well, he didn't even say he was trolling. I took it as he was trolling. He said, I think I'm going to start doing docs. There's a lot to unpack here, allegedly. And he posted some, past things that have been alleged on against 50 Cent. So, yeah. This doc just keeps on going.
Beefing with docs, okay?
The doc just
50
that
Cent posted
keeps
a photo
on
with the
giving.
Netflix sign, and his caption says, LOL, little sex worker doing it big. Get him, baby. 50 Cent's crazy.
Oh, God.
So with that being said, you can't get mad at 50 for, one, collecting a check, two, being able to stomp on your enemy when they're down. I mean, we can't act like everybody's going to get along. Like I said, the get along gang is for those of y'all who like to pretend that everything is cool, and it's only certain people that you have this selective care for. I always go back to the Kanye West thing. When Kanye was out here losing his goddamn marbles, everybody threw him away. It was like, yo, this motherfucker crazy. Meanwhile, y'all are the same people that hyped him up, that told him he was a genius, that told him everything he did was innovative. In the moment that he steps out on the ledge, now everybody fucking doesn't want no parts of him. That is crazy, man. And I can't believe that y'all are mad at 50 Cent for doing the doc and not mad at Diddy for the shit that he did. I don't care what he was charged with. Like, we saw the video. They didn't, he wasn't charged with beating on Cassie, but we saw that happen. He paid out Cassie. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here?